import users, which is what the client is going to do. They're going to give you a spreadsheet or give me a spreadsheet, and you'll need to import it again. Okay, so at the minute we have 3 users. One called Chris, one called Master, and one called Master. So Master 1 and Master 2. Okay. Obviously, these have cards in the system. If you go to the cards, you've got these cards are in the system already. Okay. So first thing we have to do is if we're in this case, let's say we would give the client an empty database. So let's do that now. Let's delete all these users. I'm just gonna do that manually for you. Okay, that's fine. So we can do it from here. Let's go to our users. Sorry, like that. And we can delete all these users if we want. Okay, like boom, delete. Are you sure? And they've gone. We've got no users. So what we would do normally is we go to Tools, Import and Export all the users from the system, which is going to be nothing. But what it does is it gives you an empty template that the client can fill in. I've already given it to the client, so they should be filling in. So browse this. We'll call it extracts exported. It's fine. Dump it on the desktop. That's all good as well. Okay. And let's take all the clicks. Yes. So it takes all the fields. Okay. It's going to say there's no current employee. So let's add an employee. Okay. Add an employee and just call it test. Okay. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to give it anything. Okay. Let's just go like that and export again. Same thing. Okay, same thing again, select all and export, okay? And now what it's really done is it's given us a database, okay? I'm just gonna delete this because this doesn't exist. This was only so I could create the file. Now if we go over here, we've got this file called Extracts Pro Exported, which we open as an Excel file, okay? And we can see the file. So we've got the ID of the user, we've got the name, first name, last name, middle name. We can fill in all these details. What's important to us, for instance, is start with user ID has to be there. Let's call the first user Chris, okay? And it's going to be in the group of master. Okay, let me just open this up a little bit. Is it gonna let me? Yes. Let's get rid of that a second. Yes, so we can move this over, just like that. So we can call this one master. So it's in the master group. Okay, let's bring that to user ID number 2. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to fill in an ID that's not set. So this one would be master, okay? And because the name is typed the same, it will work. You understand? That's all it has to be, just the same text. So master, unauthorized, whatever it is, would need to be the same. Okay, over here we can give them a code. So if I go to 580, that's the code we were using. Now over here you've got card number and you've got facility code. So our card number is going to be card number 1 with facility code, in this case 44, because they're all 44, from 1 to 500. That's how I program them. Okay, let's say that I'm happy with that. So now what we do is we save it, okay, like that, and we go back to extracts. Okay, and when we look again under users, it's empty. Even if I refresh it, it's still empty because I haven't imported anything. If we go to cards, cards do have the number 1 card because we were using them before. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete the cards, because if the card already exists, you cannot import it again. Okay, so then if we go back to our tools, import, export, this time we're going to put import. We're going to find the file that we just created, okay, which was Extracts Pro, like that. And it's going to tell you what fields do you want to give. So you could just pick the fields you want. It's easier just to put select all and it just dumps everything. Okay, and this is from which line in the Excel file you're
want to start.
from. Yeah. Which row, to be honest. Now, obviously, bear in mind the heading counts as row 1.
Yes.
So the first user is row 2. Okay, so this is to start from row 2. So if you have 500 users, it goes from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and continues to the end. Okay, so we click OK. And now it looks like nothing happened, but it actually worked. Yes, so if you click off and click back on, you'll get the refresh of the user called Chris in the group master. And if we double click on that user, we will see that the access group is master. So it did create it. It's not just by name. And the credentials are the card that we added. Okay? And also then, if we go to the list of cards, you have the list of cards for Chris. Okay?
Yes.
That's it.
And the access for this user
Is master.
is master.
Yes, because I wrote master in that column.
Okay,
Understand?
but we was created that group before, or this group is created
No, master,
for default?
No, master was already created in the first place.
Yes.
If you go to access groups under the standard settings where we went groups, access groups, these are the groups that we have.
Yes, master is created for default, I think.
Yes, default, and so is unauthorized. But also, obviously, if you create a group saying stairs only or lifts only, then you would just type that in the box. Okay? And obviously, being that it's a, what's it called? It is an Excel file. Bear in mind, let's just do this, shall we? Just to see something. Let's go open with there. Let's just do a little exercise just to show you. So let's say that this is user number 1 was Chris. Now, if I click on this, I can go down there and I can give myself 25 users. Okay? Now, say for instance, let's call this Chris, and they're all called Chris. Okay, we don't really want to call them all Chris, but let's call them. Okay, I'll tell you what we can do.
You can put Chris 1
Exactly,
and they will put
correct. Yes, exactly.
random next number.
It will then increment, what we call increment. Okay, so we can go down here and we can give them all a name. Okay, do that. So then obviously we can yet again, if we go here, obviously our group would be assigned by name. So if I wanted one to be unauthorized, A-U-T-H-O-R-I-Z.
If I type here one group but it's not created,
it won't work.
it won't work.
No,
it won't work. But he will create it there, but the user don't have access.
No, doesn't have access.
Okay.
And obviously, once you've got this, I can say, for instance, master. I want these users master. I want these users unauthorized. Do you understand? I want these users. I want a couple more masters. Like that, or unauthorized, do another master. Okay, so I can do copy and paste like we do with a document. Okay, like that. So that I'm happy with. Now, obviously, we go to our facility code, which is going to be the same for all cards. Okay, because remember, you are creating the facility code when the cards were programmed. I've already programmed those 500, so they're done, and I've already shown you how to program them as well. So if they want more than 500, you know what to do. Okay, so they're all 500. Now, obviously, I can just go from number 1 and just keep dragging this down. Okay, and that gives me automatically my 25 users. I can hit that again. Okay, save it. Okay, this time I'm going to go from, if we go back to the program. Okay, we log in with the usual password, like that. So if we look at our cards, we can go to our users and our cards. Our cards are here. So we've only got that one card. Now that card is in the system. So I cannot use this line of the Excel sheet because it won't work.
No, because
I must
it will be duplicated.
carry on from row number 3 downwards. So if I go tools, import, there we go, same file we were using before. We go extracts, NG, okay, and we go from number 3. So that's why I missed the first user, and just click OK. Okay, it can't read. What can't it read? I think I've got
Department. You have department empty.
Can't be empty. Department has to be filled in as well.
Yes.
So let's just do that as well. Let's just go to department. We can do that as well. It's very quick. I'll open that as an Excel. Open with there. That's cool. And we just take the same department, which is there, and just drag that down. Okay, like that. And go, that's it, stop. So hit that, and save that, and save that, and go back to that. And here we go again, import that one again. Okay, find that one again. Okay, select all those. If it gives us a problem again, we can just select it without the without that group.
Oh, we can put
There you go.
without department and they can come.
Exactly correct. Yes. Yes. Okay, so now if we click off and we go back to our users, sorry, not visitors, but users, click on this one. One sec. Click on there and general. Ta-da! And the ones I picked that are unauthorized are unauthorized, and the ones I picked as master are master. Understand? And if I click on them, those cards have been assigned, the groups have been assigned, the credentials have been assigned, and if I go back to the cards have always also been added. You've got the usernames, okay, and you've got the facility code as 44, and you've got the card numbers. Okay?
Good.
That's it. Now, obviously, I can't then re-add that file again because the cards are in the system. Even if I delete a user, the card is still in the system. So I have to delete the user and then delete the card if I want to add it. But then you may as well just type it in, it'll be quicker.
But for example, if they want to add more now, they need to continue for the next card ID.
No problem. They carry on with the next card ID and you start reading from that number. Okay?
Yes.
That's all.
Yes,
That's all it is.
No problem.
Okay? Let me just see if I got that